असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय।
असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय। सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं तेजस्वी नावधीतमस्तु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Good evening. Today we shall learn something about concentration, a very important subject for students. So please see page number 38 if you have prayer book in your hand. The second quote in the page: all knowledge we have, either of the external or internal world, is obtained through only one method, by the concentration of the mind. No knowledge can be had of any science unless we can concentrate our minds upon the subject. Whether it is material science or spiritual science, whether about the truths of the internal world or the external world, the only instrument that we have to know these secrets is the mind. Okay? Concentration is required for everybody. If you want to know the secrets of the spiritual world, you will have to meditate like Vivekananda. In ancient India, in Gurukulas, the gurus would meditate along with the disciples, not for hours together, not for weeks together, not for months together, for years together. They would practice meditation. For what? To know the secrets of the internal world, to know the secrets of the spiritual world. The material world, all the great inventions, innovations, how they happen, all the great scientists, whatever they have discovered or whatever they have invented, how could they do that? Because they had a little higher degree of concentration, right? Innovation and creation of new things won't be possible for a scattered mind. It is a focus. The universe is ready to reveal its secrets, Swamiji says, but you only need to know how to knock it. ప్రపంచం తన రహస్యాల్ని మీ ముందు ఆవిష్కరింపజేయడానికి సిద్ధంగా ఉంది. నీకు ఆ రహస్యాలను ఎలా పొందాలో తెలియాలి, ఆ తలుపు ఎలా తట్టాలో తెలియాలంట. హౌ టు నాక్ ఎట్ ద డోర్ యూ నీడ్ టు నో. మెడిటేషన్ ఈజ్ దట్ నాకింగ్ ఎట్ ద డోర్, knocking at the door of the universe. Then the universe will reveal its secrets. So today, attention deficiency is a huge problem in schools and colleges. Monologues, they don't work anymore, but our teachers will continue with the monologues. It's a participatory learning that you need to come to, where you need to involve, you need to engage students constantly. Every 5-10 minutes, you have to engage them, you have to ask questions. Otherwise, if it is a monologue, teacher is telling 10 minutes, 15 minutes, that student listens. Afterwards, student is only present physically, mentally the student is absent. But the teacher doesn't know that the student is mentally absent because he or she has to do his or her own job. Fine. Syllabus is there. I will do whatever I want to do, I need to do. But that is not the way. Then he or she is not a great teacher. So he or she has to involve the students constantly. Earlier days, concentration levels were comparatively better. But today, we have multiple screens. Great engineers with great genius are engaged by multinational companies to invent something, to create something which would draw our attention. So companies are in competition with each other to create something new which will attract our attention to that. With all these great companies, they're out there because their business depends upon that. They're in competition with each other. A new thing will come, whichever the company that becomes successful in attracting your attention, and that company will become successful in business. Okay, all these things, whatever the Facebook, Twitter, this WhatsApp, so many things are there. Advertisements, when you see the algorithms using what time the particular video is being watched for 1 second or 2 seconds or 5 seconds or 10 seconds, everything they know it. So if you are not watching it for longer period of times, they will try to invent new methods which will help them to draw your attention. So there are companies which are in competition with one another to draw our attention because their business depends upon our attention. So you need to be on your guard, beware. కొంచెం జాగ్రత్తగా ఉండమని చెప్తున్నాను. Okay, they are there to do their business, but you have to save your time. You have to know where you need to focus, where you need to concentrate. So when you sit in the classroom, this is a simple practical tip I want to give you. Today onwards, you make an experiment with yourself. మీతో మీరు ఒక ప్రయోగం చేయండి. In 1 hour 45 minutes time, how much of time I'm able to focus on teacher's teaching? Am I present physically? Of course, sorry. Am I present psychologically, mentally? Physically, you are there. We are in 4 rooms. Online students, physically also, sometimes they disappear before the screen. They go to kitchen and they drink water, and sometimes again they come. In between, they will have a cup of tea also, because video they are not switching on nowadays. So the teacher doesn't know what they are doing there. Sometimes physically they are there in front of the screen. Sometimes physically also they are not there. Sometimes physically they are there, but psychologically, mentally they are not there. But here in physical classroom, you are actually physically there 1 hour 45 minutes. There is no way for you to come out of the classroom except for washroom purposes. But psychologically, mentally, are you there in the classroom? So what time? Where your mind is wandering? You just observe. You need to observe. So practice concentration, because it is important for you tomorrow in your professional life and also in family life. This concentration only will help you to become successful in life. So from today onwards, for the next 34 classes, what you need to do is this. Put pen to paper, take a notebook, okay, a paper, and then try to write whatever the teacher is going to tell you. Not that it is so important, okay? Not that it is that important, but you are practicing concentration. You don't want the mind to wander somewhere else. Give a command to your mind. The next 1 hour 45 minutes, oh mind, you are not going anywhere. You will be there only in this classroom. Don't think mind will take your instructions seriously and will obey you. Definitely not. మీరు ఎంత స్ట్రిక్ట్గా ఇచ్చిన కమాండ్ అది తీసుకోదు. But you need to practice it. Every time when you come to the class, you give this instruction. Over a period of time, the mind will take instructions from you and then will be with you for all the 1 hour 45 minutes time. So this practicing of attention has to be done on a regular basis. Through training, actually, you'll be able to improve your concentration. If you don't focus on that and if you want to achieve big success in life, not possible. Swamiji says, if I had to redo my education, what I would do, first I would try to concentrate my mind, and after achieving a high degree of concentration of mind, I would collect facts at will. నేను మళ్ళీ విద్య నేర్చుకోవాల్సి వస్తే ముందు ఏం చేస్తానంటే ఏకాగ్రతను పెంపొందించుకుంటాను. ఏకాగ్రతను పెంపొందించుకున్న తర్వాత నా మనసు ఎక్కడ కావాలంటే అక్కడ ఫోకస్ చేసి దానికి సంబంధించిన రహస్యాన్ని తీసేసుకుంటాను. Right? That is the first thing that we need to do. But unfortunately, in this country, the land of yoga, the land of meditators, the land of rishis, land of sages, land of mystics, okay? Our concentration level is plummeting down by the day because no spiritual practice is taught in any school. At least for 10-15 minutes, you just practice at home also. You sit with yourself and without moving any part in your body. So first you have to get command over the gross body. All the body movements are in your control. Consciously you move the body. Okay? And afterwards, you observe the mind. Learn to observe the mind. These practices are very important for you because you're all students. How one-pointed your mind is, how focused your mind is, how concentrated it is, on that depends how quickly you will acquire knowledge, how quickly you will acquire skills. For that matter, any skill to acquire, we have only one instrument, the mind. If it is distracted, it is scattered, it becomes very difficult to acquire skill. We'll be able to acquire, but it takes long time. Is it okay for you? You are here in a coaching institute to learn language because you want to learn it in a short span of time. Yes or no? Quickly you want to learn, right? So if that is your goal, if that is your objective, that is your intention, this you need to practice concentration. So from today onwards, you are going to practice concentration in the classroom. Simple, practical, and a gross step is this. Notebook and pen and everything that the teacher is going to tell, you are going to write. And also, you will give this command to your mind that next 1 hour 45 minutes, you will be in this classroom only. You have to focus only on the teacher. You just give this command and sit in the classroom, okay? And then, after the class is over, you just actually are after going home. You just find out what time your mind, you could rivet your mind, you could concentrate your mind upon teacher's teaching. If not, where the mind wandered, you find out. So, you will be practicing this hereafter, and that will help you to achieve a high degree of concentration. Thank you. Have a nice evening, Amma.